So it's been 470 days since I've been living in a car. And before I even really get into that, I just gotta say one thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the length. Look at the length. The length is lengthening. Pause. It's like, I don't even say pause. But the length got length to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm doing good taking care of the hair. Just because you live in a car doesn't mean you have to be destitute. As Dion said, look good, feel good. Feel good, play good. Play good, pay good. I'm not really getting paid well, but hey, I'm the others right now. Right. Anyways, so it's been 470 days. And it hasn't really felt like 470 days because I work like everybody else and I keep myself preoccupied with different things outside of work, like the gym. Back when I started doing this, I was like pretty chunky. Like, I'm not lean, super lean yet or anything right now, but I've slimmed down a lot drastically. Here's some photos of what I used to look like back then. And the reason why I was so chunky is quite honestly just because I'm a big back. Yeah. I'm pretty much a fat ass. I did not buy this for the video. I already had it. So, as I said, I like ice cream, you know. I'm a big bag. In fact, it's really bad. Yes, this is a whole cake. Yeah, chocolate pudding cake. $198 at ShopRite because it was 50% off. I actually had 2 pudding cakes in this car, but in my defense, they lasted for 2 weeks. For two solid weeks. The remaining of that is actually in this Wawa parfait. I also had a Wawa parfait last night as well too. Look, when it comes to pastries, cakes, ice cream, and whatnot, it's bad. It's really bad. I can't help myself, right? You know, during COVID lockdown, which felt so long ago, during the stimulus checks and everything that we were all getting, I was eating a lot of ice cream. Probably like once every few days to a week, I was buying a gallon tub of ice cream and just going through that and like cinnamon rolls and everything. I went from about 230 and athletic to 260 and a bit chunky. I think my waist was like 50 inches there. Right now it's about 43. I'll show everything in a little bit. And all this is relevant. It's not just me going on a tangent and everything. So I'm gonna give a little small recap on why this is relevant, right? Because I've been working out again. And as I said before, from when I graduated school, May 2022, to July 2023, I did not work out, right? And I was working a lot. I was working a lot. Long hours, 14, 16, 18 hours, 6, 7 days a week, right? That was before we got evicted. Yeah. So if you're new here, eviction happened January 2023. January 2023. School, May 2022. Started working out July 2023, right? 470 days we live in our car is a whole lot of stuff. Just look at the previous videos. But the whole point of that is I got chunky during COVID, got unchunky. Graduated school, got chunky again because I was working. And with all of that, what ended up happening, because through working long hours, so doing gig work, driving in cars, doing gig work, right? Trying to do freelance stuff, so sitting at a desk, blah, 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 right? Doing a side job, which is standing around all day and everything, whatnot, and not really stretching or anything. I'm mainly just like eating and not really getting any sleep. What I did was kind of destroyed my body. I had lost my flexibility, lost my strength, some of it, and more importantly was dealing with constant inflammation. You know, when you're sitting down a lot, especially once I started living out the car, you're always in that L shape. First thing that goes is your hip flexors, you know, your lower back muscles and everything. Things start to tight, get shortened, and I was dealing with inflammation problems a lot of inflammation. I was actually in constant pain. It got really, really bad. So July 2023, I decided I'm gonna scale back from everything and whatnot. I need to start focusing on my health. You know, I was doing this for bills and things, but like, this is getting bad. I need to focus on me. Started working out again. Gained my base strength back. Don't have the inflammation problems anymore either. Took a small break because of holidays. Worked a lot during the holidays. So I gained a lot. It was like a little pause, but then after the holidays, you know, like mid-January, I started working out again and everything, right? I'm back to where I was somewhat. I don't have the speed because I'm 275 now, and I'm a little chunky-ish, and I don't have the cardio, but I'm in pretty good shape. So the reason for that little spiel and everything, right, is that once I get my base strength and everything, I kind of started realizing I'm in sports, so I want to start working out again. I might get back into sports and everything. I don't know how it's going to work living in the car. I might have to stop, but because, you know, sweaty and everything. Nobody wants to be sweaty all the time. But I want to get back into sports, so I started ramping up my workouts. I really started doing more sports-oriented, sports-center workouts for the last few months, especially the last few weeks. Been ramping it up, been on the track, doing sprints, working on form, stride, and everything. And with that, you need sleep. I kind of forgot that. Now, you're probably going, Sprax, how did you forget that you need sleep? Hear me out. I only sleep for about 6 hours. It's always been that way since I was a wee lad, right? 6 hours of sleep is all I really need. But over those 6 hours, the quality of sleep is what matters. And the thing is, the more you're working out, I'm working out 4 days a week, sometimes doing 2 a days, the quality of that sleep becomes really, really, really important. And for me, my big ass laying down in this car, come to find out, isn't really the most quality of sleep. Huh. Who would have guessed? This is what we call a transition. I'm actually going to do something a little different and take out the big camera for once. I'm actually not taking the big camera out today because in my infinite wisdom, I did not take the battery out. And this swiped back on to the on position. So guess what happened? The battery died. That, and of course the wind is picking up because it always decides to pick up when I'm not recording in the car. In fact, this happens a lot, which is why I don't upload a lot, among other reasons. So I'm going to sit here and brood and eat my ice cream. I will see y'all tomorrow during 471 days of living in a car. So this is like some beautiful golden hour that I have here. Sun setting. Well, the remaining of the golden hour. I don't really put myself in front of the camera much and everything. Trying new things. We'll see how it looks, how it goes, right? But anyways, like this is one of those situations where common sense isn't so common, or common sense should be common. Hindsight's 2020. There we go. Like, it would make sense to realize working out and everything, picking up metabolism, putting up more muscle and dropping body fat, body needs to heal and restore. I would need more quality sleep and everything. But it wasn't really something that was in my head at the time. It was just, hey, I want my body to feel good again. I want to not be in pain, as well as like I want to be to the point where I feel athletic and everything. And so, with all that, being a 6'3", 275, 72, somewhere fluctuating, pound man, sleeping in a Camry. It's not really working. Do I have a solution for that right now? No, not really, because I'm not getting another car or anything. Just got to work with what I got to work with. But what I do want to say here is there's progress. There's progress. Look where I was, and look where I am. By the way, I know what you're thinking. Don't say it. It's the elephant in the room, okay? I lived with it all my life. No matter what weight I was at, it's been there. It will always be there. Leave me alone. I'm not even joking. I've been harassed about having ass all my life. It's so fun. Not really. It's not fun, actually. It sucks. Either ways, I want to end this with a call to action, as I always try to, right? If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm experimenting, trying things out, and just trying to grow with this whole content creation thing. I have all this camera gear and stuff that I use for other things. I was like, hey, I really need to start using it on this. It's a learning process, and I embrace the challenge of it because I actually really do love doing creative pursuits. These cameras and things I have aren't actually for this. It's for my life, my Instagram, and everything else, but I want to now start using them myself, and here I am. But either ways, the message I want to leave with this video is like, ups and downs in life and all the stuff that comes with it. Just keep putting your best foot forward. I've been now living in a Camry for 471 days. It's been, I think, I've probably had under 3 weeks of like not living in the car. So briefly stayed at a friend's. Wasn't there always because I was working, but I would be there like maybe 1-2 days, leave, work, come back one day or another, right? Sometimes I get a hotel just to like get myself some R&R and things, to really get to exfoliate and all the other stuff, the things that I miss from life. But mainly I've been in the car, you know. I kind of enjoy it, weirdly enough. You know, I miss some of myself. Like right now, quality sleep, I am not getting it, which is something I'm not liking. But as I always say, the freedom of it, weirdly enough, like if you're not somebody that desires to have like a wife and kids and all that, I don't care about that. The white picket fence and all that, no, cool. I like freedom and travel and all that type of stuff, right? With all that, it's been pretty cool, actually. I don't really have many complaints, besides not having more money. More money would be cool. Either ways, I'll catch y'all. See y'all in the next video. I'm out of here. Deuces.